What's up? This is your host, Non-Fungible TC, Non-Fungible today, and Non-Fungible tomorrow. And today I decided to start earlier because I do want to do something tonight. But before I begin talking about Ethereum, I do want to ask you a question, and that is, Happy Friday. Do you have anything to do in the weekend? If you don't, definitely check this out. And shout out to the Decentraland event. So basically, what happened is that currently a lot is happening in Decentraland right now. They have a experience with Netflix. So Netflix has a new movie called The Gray Man, which is just released. You can actually join this event and win NFT wearables for your Decentraland avatar, right? And at the same time, CBS also enters Decentraland. And you could actually win wearables as well as NFTs if you solve puzzle. But all of this, the reason why I'm shouting out this newsletter is that I have an upcoming gallery showing, okay? And this week is a very eventful week for Franklin. Definitely, he's been around all the crypto NFT news. Basically, he had a trade like a skit gone wrong. Lost 100 Ethereum, but he's such a spot, right? From what you see in his slideshows, that he is still up and running. So yeah, he's very nice. So what happened is that tomorrow, okay, at 1 p.m. UTC, my interview with him will go live on this channel. And at the same time, his 30 plus Bored Apes would be exhibited at my gallery, right? So this is probably the first exhibition with the most Bored Ape within a parcel from one owner in Decentraland. So we're creating history. Thank you, Franklin, for giving me this opportunity to interview him, to share his story, especially on such a interesting week. And let us end it nicely and with a bang, with a gallery exhibition and also a interview with him and really get to know who he is, right? So that's it. I want to start off today with a news from Ethereum. So let us watch this video with Vitalik. So basically, he shared this like yesterday at a Ethereum event. All right. So today's show the topic for today is about what's next for Ethereum, right? So what happened was that Vitalik, for those of you who do not know, he's the co-founder of Ethereum. He's also the figurehead of Ethereum, right? So all of us know that this bull rally is kind of sparked by the announcement of the merge date, which is Ethereum 2.0 merge in September the 19th. So basically Ethereum will move from proof of work to proof of stake. But then the problem comes next. What's next for Ethereum after September 19, right? What happens when you have Ethereum 2.0? So in this event, Vitalik basically says that there would be a few more stages, right? Which is after the merge, you have the surge, okay? Then you'll have the Verge, you'll have the Purge, and then you have the Splurge. So basically, what does he mean by that, right? If you're interested, definitely watch this video. Really interesting insight, but I do want to go through this really quickly with you. So this is a tweet from Miles where he sums up all of these stages really nicely, okay? So Miles is, the content creator at Crypto Banter, pretty cool shows as well. So by the end, okay, of the completion of all these 5 phases, Vitalik foresees that Ethereum will be able to process 100,000 transactions per second. Okay, this is per second. For those of you who do not know, currently, Ethereum right now processes around 15 to 20 transactions per second, right? So if this really happens, right, it would be scaled, right? It could scale greatly, okay? So let us break down what these stages mean, right? So this is all the, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stages, okay? So the first thing is the merge, okay? The merging of the execution layer, which is the current mainnet and the beacon chain new proof of stake layer. So this is where ETH becomes a deflationary asset, okay? They will issue less Ethereum and also cut power usage by 99%. So this upgrade is currently scheduled for September the 19th, 2022. And this is also the reason why we saw crypto ran up parabolically, right? So this is kind of like the catalyst, right? So next we'll have the Surge, which is planned for 2023, which is the introduction of sharding on Ethereum. So sharding splits a blockchain's entire network into smaller partitions known as shards. So this will significantly increase the network scalability. So it could be more scalable, okay? Then you'll have the Verge. So it introduced vertical trees, a powerful upgrade to Merkle proofs that allow for much smaller proof size. This will optimize storage on Ethereum and help reduce node size. Ultimately, this assists ETH in becoming more scalable. So basically what happened after the merge is that you have reduced energy usage. They will make things more environmental friendly, and then now at the same time they have to make it even more scalable, right? They have to increase the processing transactions and stuff like that. Then you have the Purge. So the Purge basically means the reduction of the hard drive space needed for validators. This eliminates historical data and bad debt, streamlines storage, which in turn reduces network congestion, right? Then you have the Splurge, which is a series of miscellaneous smaller upgrades which ensure the network runs smoothly following the 4 power stages, right? So all of this are discussed in a very technical sense on Vitalik Buterin's website, okay? So there you have it, guys. After the merge, Ethereum still have a long way to go in order to become more scalable, in order to one day really process 100,000 transactions per second. And this will be interesting to see. Definitely, after 2.0. That isn't the end goal, right? It's there is still so much to look forward to, and this is beautiful because we are all seeing how the blockchain and decentralized infrastructure is being built in front of our eyes, right? All of this takes time to build. All of this takes time to have different consensus of different validators to approve different type of upgrades to the protocol, and in order to make it bigger and stronger. So that's it for our key story today. Let us go to traditional news. Traditional news, basically yesterday, the ECB, I talked about it, raised interest rate by greater than predicted 50 basis point, the first increase in 11 years. And at the same time, yesterday, S&P 500 gains were led by Tesla, which surged by up 9.8 after releasing better than expected Q2 earnings. Tonight, I do think that we might have a volatile day. So yesterday, at the same time, Snap missed Q2 earnings expectations, right? So that kind of, made the Nasdaq go down a little bit. But today, what we'll have is the Verizon, American Express, and Twitter, okay? So Twitter will announce the Q2 result, and that could definitely affect the crypto market, right? If they announce better than expected result, maybe it could rally. If they don't, maybe it'll dump the market. So we have to keep track of it closely, and that's why I wanted to do the show earlier so I can look at the market. But at the same time, it seems like the Feds will opt for another 75 basis point hike next week. So maybe this time people are more accustomed to this, right? The dump might be slower or whatever. Or we might even see an upturn. We never know, right? Because a lot of people are saying that, hey, maybe the low is already in. The low is already priced in, but we'll have yet to see. Because in general, everything looks the macro looks very negative. Like UK inflation hits 9.4, a new 40-year high. At the same time, just a lot of factors that could crash things, right? So if we look at the market, let us go to what to see before the market opens at CNBC. So traditional market, 5 things to know, okay? Another mixed morning for stock, okay? So our social media freak out, which is Snap, which I talked about. Airlines dial it back, so it means that air travel is back in a big way. COVID restriction has been eased, so we'll see whether American Airlines could do better. Energy bailout in Germany, okay? Germany government on Friday agreed to a bailout of an energy giant, okay? The company's difficulties are related to Russia's, invasion of Ukraine and subsequent energy crash, okay? So how far we've come? So Biden yesterday tested positive, though that caused a slight dump in the market, but he's feeling okay. So the market kind of recovered as well. So that's the traditional market that we have to expect today. So let us go to the crypto market. So looking at the crypto market, we're back at 1.07 trillion market cap. So yesterday it was a dump because Tesla sold the Bitcoin, right? Tesla sold 75% of the Bitcoin 2 days ago. So yesterday the market was kind of going downwards, but now we're back, kind of going slightly back up. We're trying to reclaim those levels. Bitcoin at 23,638. If it fix 24, people say it could pump up all the way to 27 because the lack of resistance in between. Ethereum is now at 16,035. So definitely people are saying that, hey, there's a chance that it might go to 1,700. But at the same time, people are on the sidelines, right? People are nervous right now. People are thinking that this pump could be too good to be true. And to be honest, I have the same sentiment as well, right? Because, we had this, look at this, right? All of this happened in just like a very, very short period of time, ever since, Ethereum released a schedule for the merge, right? So look at this. Let's look at one day. Look at this change. This change. So let's see. All right. Okay. So basically what happened is that this is a low. And this low is on July the 13th, right? So this is, around 9 days ago, just a week ago. We were at around 1,000. And now we're at 1,600. So basically, if you bought Ethereum at 1,000, you now made 600 in just a week per Ethereum, right? So that's why people are saying that, hey, is this pump too good to be true? Is there a chance that we'll go back to the previous highs? But it really depends, right? It really depends on, the total market cap. And if you look at this, let us see this. Market cap in terms of stable coins is still up. So basically, it means that some people will take in profit on this way out, okay? Just to let you know. But at the same time, what happened was that the market is very green, double digits, right? Look at this, 8 token, right? The reason for this is I don't think this is anything related to other side. Other side right now is still floor is around 2.4-ish last I checked, right? This is more related to the staking protocol. So basically the ape DAO voted like something related to ape staking, and it was positive, and that's why people are buying. But at the same time, yesterday Lido was down and then now it's back up, right? So, it really shows that, hey, the market is kind of rallying, but at the same time, we've been here, we're not noobs, right? We gotta have to, even though if the market's rallying at times like this, always set your stop loss close, right? You never know if the market could turn immediately, right? Imagine, look, let me make a thesis, right? So this is not, don't take it with like this as like the Bible or whatever, right? Twitter is gonna release their earnings report, right? So if Twitter's earning report is positive, we might see a sustained rally, right? But if Twitter comes out with a similar report as Snapchat, and because Twitter is so interconnected to the space, you also have Twitter and Elon Musk's upcoming lawsuit, I think it could definitely cause the whole market to go weird, right? So this is just some of my understanding, right? So we'll have to see tomorrow, right? We'll have to see when Twitter release the Q2 earnings, how is it, and whether it has an impact in the market. And if it does, right? Jay Cosmo, no, I don't have a trader community. I don't do live trading. I just mainly cover daily news so that we know what to expect. So today, my daily news is that upcoming, we have the Trader Q2 earning, and that is very important for us to keep track. And because sometimes a lot of people, when they do trading, they do a lot of TAs, right? But for me, every day I cover daily news so we know what position the market is, right? So now I'm covering the traditional news, right? And now I'm covering the crypto news. So crypto news, crypto dominance, Bitcoin is 42-ish%. So a while back, Ethereum dominance did rally a bit, but now Bitcoin is still the king, right? Look at this. Look at 1 month, right? Ethereum did go up, but now we're still a sideways in dominance. But Bitcoin is still kind of went up, and then now it's kind of going slightly up, right? So crypto market cap, yep. The reason, if we look at fake bounces, right? People are always nervous about the fake rally. The really important thing that you have to see is the total crypto market cap, right? If only certain tokens are rallying, and if the market isn't becoming bigger, then these rally could be short-lived, right? But if we really do see these, money calling into the crypto market, and this is indeed going up, it really means that money is coming into the crypto market. It really means that people are buying token, and that is why I also cover stable coins every day, because I really want us to have an idea of, how much stable coins are on the sidelines, right? These are the market cap. But we see the market cap is on an uptick, right? So I think money is still on the sidelines. We aren't there yet, right? People are estimating that, we're going to see a 3-digit ETH and so on. What I would say is that these few weeks are going to be very critical. It'll be very volatile. We have the Apple MC meeting next Thursday, okay, on the 27th of July. So that is why I do this show every day if I could to share with you like the next crucial dates, right? So on-chain data, I think it's pretty much similar, nothing really much to report. I do want to talk about this, right? So basically this is the open interest. So this is like the futures trading, right? If we look at this, right? On the 29th, we have a very big futures trading close, okay? So today is on the 27th, right? So basically next Friday would also be another very volatile Friday. But within these 2 days, we do have futures and options expiry, right? So I really want to share this with you. Look at this. So today, our max paying price, tomorrow's max paying price is at 23,500, right? So this is for Bitcoin, right? And the reason why I'm looking at Bitcoin is that it does affect the market. Look at this, okay? So usually what it means to look at the max paying price, okay, let's look at this for 15 minutes, okay? So usually what it means is that when you have the max paying price, the bears and bulls are trying to cause max paying to each other. They're trying to move the price close to that price, right? So there's this concept called max paying price. So right now, our max paying price is at 23,500. And then if you look at Bitcoin price, we're at 23,600, right? So basically right now, it basically means that the bulls are winning, right? But the really interesting thing that I saw here is that tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, look at the max paying price, right? It's pretty much the same, 23,500, right? So you have the whole weekend to try to kind of push the prices, right? Because usually in the weekend, the trading volume is much less, right? So assuming if this keeps going up and Twitter is doing well, but then at the same time during the weekend, would the bears try to drive the price down, right? At the 23,500 range, right? So if that happens, we'll have some retracement as well. So I just want to bring this to you. But at the same time, look at next Friday, right? If you look at next Friday, these prices are so interesting. Next Friday's max paying price is around 23,000, okay? Not 23,500, but it's at 23,000, right? Right, 23,000. So could this be an indicator that this week to next week, and especially next week, the price could go down, right? So this is just some data I want to show you. And Ethereum is actually more interesting as well. Look at this, right? Ethereum max paying price 1,600. Okay, we're above that. Bulls are winning. But the day after tomorrow, 1,600. Okay, pretty much the same. On the 29th, 1,300. So in general, the bears are actually quite pessimistic for the price of Ethereum for next Friday. Okay, so would people manipulate the market or would wealth dump in order to kind of make this happen, right? So just want to share this data with you so we could be careful. So crypto news, SEC claims Coinbase currently lists 9 crypto assets that are securities. So they announced 9 tokens in the filings that could be potential securities. So if you're in this, be careful, okay? It's AMP, Rally, Derivative DEX, XYO, Rary Governance Token. I think this is the wearable token. LCX, Power Ledger, DFX, and Quam, okay? So if you are holding these, regulations is coming. There might be some downward potential. Next, buying crypto with credit card is now indirectly banned in Taiwan. So basically, in its note to a banking sector, a chief financial regulator likens virtual asset to online gambling, right? So basically, the SSC issued a note to banking industry indicating that they should not grant the virtual asset provider the status of merchants in operations with crypto with credit card holders, right? So this means a de facto ban with buying crypto with credit card on the island, right? So just want to show this to you. Just to let you know what regulators globally is thinking, right? So next news, Novogratz warns that 200x return from crypto are not normal. Former Lunatics told crypto investor that insane return schemes in crypto space are unsustainable, right? So for those of you who remember, he made a tattoo, for Luna, but then all of his Luna bags went to zero. So he's saying that I shook them, make them look me in the eye, and I said you have to sell half of this. It's not normal to make 200 times your money or things. So he's saying that sometimes when things are too good to be true, right? Sometimes if your portfolio has 200x, maybe it's time to take some profit and just be safe, right? We all witness this. We all know that this market is extremely volatile and things could get to zero, right? So definitely right now, everything very bullish in this relief rally. Don't forget to sell your stop loss, and if you have profit, just take it off the table. Not financial advice though, right? So next one, Coinbase confirms no financial exposure to bankrupt crypto firms, Celsius, Verge, 3 Hours Capital. So basically, they wanted to say that because a while back people were saying that, okay, Coinbase removed the affiliate scheme. They have liquidity issues, but it seems like that's not the case. They're also saying that they have no exposure to the crypto contagion. At the same time, yesterday, there was a news saying that Coinbase employee was doing some sort of insider trading. So I think it's a good thing that regulators are using it as an example, right? Because sometimes it's really unfair that these people could have advantages over the retail traders. So basically that employee made like $1 million with his wife or something and friends, right? So it's good that it seems like crypto regulation is definitely coming, and also lawmakers are eyeing crypto as well because it is being something to be reckoned with, right? So moving on to NFT news. So yesterday, memeless potato free mint was successful. Okay, trading volume around 0.5 to 0.8 floor price. People were saying that there's a chance that you can stake these potatoes to get exposure to the meme land ecosystem. At the same time, Animoca brand commented on the NFT ban on Minecraft. Criticized Microsoft for changing the TOC without advance notice. But I did comment on Yasu's Twitter, and he won't reply me, and that is he was talking about open source, right? So I was like, so would Sandbox one day become open source? With Animoca brand's games one day become open source? And also, how would the Metaverse project ensure longevity, right? How do you make sure your servers are keep running, right? Because people buy land for an enormous amount of money. And I kind of understand, I talked about it on the Minecraft ban for NFTs, right? I understand why they're thinking that way, but they're saying that they're banning NFTs because it's not inclusive. And I think the reason why they think it that way is because, first of all, NFTs are in a free market, right? Anyone can sell them for whatever price they want. And once things turn bullish, right? All of these lands, right? Remember NFT World was selling for around 10 plus Ethereum floor price. A regular player, a regular Minecraft player really couldn't afford 10 plus Ethereum to buy land, right? So I do understand the approach in terms of this, right? But I still think that calling games metaverse is still too early, right? In my opinion, I think Sandbox is a blockchain game. It is a world, okay, but calling it a metaverse is still too early because I do believe that the metaverse isn't what we're seeing right now, but it's the next iteration of the internet, right? Imagine the metaverse is like the internet browser, right? It's definitely not going to be these games, right? But like, not in these games in the current form, okay? So Epic Games, CEOs say that they won't follow Minecraft ban, which is great. Different opinion. It really shows you that one person's trash is another person's treasure. So Epic Games is pro NFT. Microsoft maybe not pro NFT, but if you really think about it, right? Microsoft was actually one of the signers for the Metaverse Standard Forum, right? So I'm not sure if you remember, I covered this already, and the reason why I cover all of this is that we have a holistic view, right? So if we go to Metaverse Standard Forums, right, Microsoft is one of the founding members, okay? And interestingly, Sandbox, Animoca weren't invited, so that's why they were a bit not happy when they were being interviewed, right? But if we look at the Metaverse Standard Forum, they're planning to build an open metaverse. Let's look at the members, right? Principal members, I remember that Microsoft is actually on this list. Let's see. Yes, a lot of big players. Yep, Google is here. I see. Meta is here. Let's see. Wow, they have a lot of new members. This is pretty cool. Like, it's not just tech companies, you have telecom companies, you have Adobe, and stuff like that. But I'm surprised, where is Microsoft? Like, I think he was one of the members. So the Epic Games, see, we were talking about Epic Games allowing NFT, so definitely that could have some influence in how they build the standards, in terms of digital asset ownership. And I think. Let's see. So anyways, I couldn't find Microsoft here, which is weird because Meta is, oh yeah, sorry, Microsoft is here, right? So to a certain extent, could there be some agenda that we do not know? Probably. So yeah, we'll have yet to see. So next, World of Women, the Fabricant Mint is on now. One crypto purse give access to one mint, okay? A Mac desktop client for Decentraland has arrived, downloaded at GitHub. So, Decentraland has a desktop client for the PC, but not on Mac. But now they have it for Mac, so which is great. More people can try it out. So BFS partnered with Proof and Moonbird to give away 100 oddities to NFTs to the community. And Artifact and Nike AR hoodie went live mint, but has some issue. So, and also OpenSea debuted the Solana NFT Launchpad, but to lackluster demand, right? So, yeah, that's pretty much the NFT news for today. Thank you guys for watching. This is your host. Have a great weekend, guys. And remember what I said. Macros looks terrible. Today, Twitter announcement, like earnings announcement. So definitely keep your eye on that. Just retreat. Just refresh your browser, Twitter announcement, and based on that, make your decision in whether you want to be in the market or not, right? And also remember, weekend super volatile. And also remember, weekend I have my gallery, exhibition, Blanken's 30 plus board apes. So don't miss that. So this is your host, Non-Fungible TC. Remember to like and subscribe. Bye bye.